Hi everyone. In this session we will talk about online form and how can we nested it. So let's start. Okay. At first, a quick introduction about what we are doing here. We have software. This software called TreeShade, 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 and it's an extension for Adobe InDesign, Adobe Bridge, and also Adobe Photoshop and Illustrator. Also, it works as a local server on your computer through a file called main.js. You will find in the root folder after installing. And this software totally free. You can install from Adobe Exchange. In Creative Cloud, search for TreeShade. After installing TreeShade in Adobe Bridge, the software will ask you to create root folder for your project files. I have created this TRST, and if you uninstall the software or move your files from computer to computer, you can reconnect to the same folder. So just select the old folder, and TreeShade will create a workshop folder, and here inside workshop put your project files, project, and edit them here. There are mirrored locations. Beside workshop, you will have badges, versions, final PDF, versions PDFs, and the trash. All these output for the files in the editing location workshop. Like here, if I select the file layout.indd, the InDesign document, if I click on versions, I will go to the same relative path, but instead of workshop, you will have versions. And here you can make versions of every file, not necessarily in design document. Any file you can create versions, and each version will have this prefix, the version number. If you rename the file here, like let's write a new name. The file is opened, so just let's close the document. So let's write a new name. Now if you go to versions, you will have the version have new name, and also versions PDF have the same. So always the output locations reflect automatically what you do in the editing location workshop. If you move the file from folder to folder, it will be moved in the output the same. So also the output locations separated entirely, but they actively connected. Except trash. If you move a file to trash, it will go when you trash the document to trash folder in the same relative path, but it will be static because the file is deleted. Okay, now you can reflect any content online. So here I have executed main.js. This file you will find in the root folder after creating it. Execute as a Node.js server. Just install Node.js. It's free from Google. Go to this website, nodejs.org, and install the software. It's easy. Execute the file. Use cd to go to the root folder and write node space main.js. Also, you need to connect this local server to the internet online. Here I have a service called ngrok. Also, it's free. Search for ngrok. It's easy to install also. Go here and install the software in the root folder. If you want to connect to a specific domain, here I have this domain, ts.darwatan.com.sa. I connected to this domain, and here you need to subscribe about $8 monthly. You need to open the domain once, so you can use online form by double clicking on the file like this to open the online form automatically. So here we have examples for testing. Now inside workshop, let's create a folder, let's say test. Okay, open the folder, and now to make online form here, from TreeShade menu, you will have sub-menu called new, and this sub-menu will be installed with the software and represent actual files exist in template folder. You can click here, reveal this path to go to this folder. This folder will be installed to the root folder after creating it. Initial and new. Here we have template file, photo, text, and what we want here to make online form, this text file, online ts_key. and this file have settings for the submitting buttons of the form. So let's go back. Inside test, select TreeShade, new, then online, and keep the same name. Now if we double click on this text file, this prompt enable you to open the online form. Click yes. Now we have online form. You can send this URL to anyone. Let's put here beside Adobe Bridge, and let's close some tabs. Okay. Now the form is empty. Let's add some files. A new photo. And new text. Now the end user can upload a new photo to be so this photo will be replaced by the uploaded one, and here the text file displayed as a text area, so you can edit. You can write many lines as you want. Line 2, line 3. Okay. Now let's update. You have here update button. Now if you open text file, let's open in VS Code for example, you will have the same text that we write on the online form, and you can double click on the text file in Adobe Bridge, and TreeShade will open this window, so you can edit the text directly here instead of editor, text editor. Here you have button for online editor, for offline editor, only on your computer. Okay. Okay, here you have symbol editor, but I don't use it. Let's click cancel. You can edit here. Here you can upload a new file on the online form. So the file will be replaced in your computer remotely. See the new file uploaded, photo. So you can connect the content here to your InDesign document and also to Photoshop file or Illustrator. So they updated and generated remotely. Suppose we have sub-content in subfolder. Let's say we have gallery. Let's create a new folder here. Gallery. Okay, we have gallery. Inside gallery, let's put some files. Okay. Now we have subfolder gallery. If we refresh the online form, the subfolder will not be previewed on the online form because we don't have text file or any file type have the same name gallery beside the folder. So we need to create folder, we need to create text file from TreeShade, new text. Let's write gallery, the same name. This relation called pairing. So the folder paired to the text file gallery and the text file paired to the folder. So if you double click on gallery.txt, you can click this yes to open the folder, and if you can select the folder, right click and select here switch to the paired file to select the file. This is important if you have long list like hundreds of files and you want to go from the folder to the file or from file to the folder. Here in filter you have useful option, like you can select only the text document. So you can double click on the paired file and open the folder like this. Okay, now if we refresh the online form, you will see that we have gallery, a sub-content, gallery, reviewed. It's very slow, the internet is very slow. I'm not sure why. Okay. Here we have a static list, so the end user cannot add or delete files. He just can replace the files here. To make dynamic list, you need to add ID at the beginning of the file. Here we can modify the three file names at the same time using change command in TreeShade. Right click, select change and run. Now here you can write variables and commands in the path to rename the files. At first we need to add what we need to add? ID capital letters. So at first add ID, and here represent the current folder, the opened folder, and without $, represent the parent folder of the file. So if you searched for files and get a result in search result, each file have different parent folder. So you can use this syntax to make an action on each file depending on its location. But here we need to rename the files in the same, so there is no difference here because the parent folder of each file actually the current folder. Anyway, ID capital letters and then R for random capital letters and digits. You can make more customized random by adding, here we have random, where random, this random at the last, random, then underscore, then any type you want, capital letter, small letter, digit, and then underscore, then the length that you want. Let's say here we want only digit, and let's say the length 5. Right space, and now we want the file name. We don't want the file name entirely, we want only the first word here of the name. How we can reach that? Let's write at first file name, but let's put the name inside square brackets so the end user on the online form can edit it, because this display part which identified by putting a text inside square brackets at the end of file name. So now we can use regex, regular expression syntax, to replace the file name. So here we have RP replace path, RN replace file name, and here RE to replace the extension. We don't want to replace path, we want to replace name. So right here at the end, replace the result name. So rn, and what we want, right slash, and then here the name. We have dash, so from the dash to the end, but inside the square bracket. So so we have sequence now of dash and letters. So we have dash and small letters repeated, one or more than one. So in this syntax we keep the first one because the first one have no dash before it. So and then write slash to the replace with what to. Let's be empty. Okay, now we need to add confirm each. So each time the action displayed, so we can click OK or abort. Let's click OK. Now what we have from this file to this file. See here, tablet dash, the dash here removed, only one dash, so we don't want this. Let's click abort and let's try again. Change, run. So what we have here, problem. I forget to add plus here after the letters, small letters. Because after the dash we have sequence of small letters, and the dash and the sequence together repeated. So let's click OK. Good. See, here the file name is long, but we only get the first one. And we added ID at the beginning. So we can click OK for all, or we can click OK to see each one by one. Why the third one is not renamed? Change, run. What happened now? Is it a bug or I forget to select the file? Anyway, now we have ID at the beginning and we have display part, so the end user can change. And if we refresh the online form, we will have dynamic list, so the end user can change the display part, can remove an item, can order, and can duplicate. So you can duplicate to add a new item, and we can click update. Now the new item will have a new ID here in your computer. See? I think we have here the long name because the file we uploaded, the display part gets the file here, so you can edit the display part on online form, and let's click OK. Suppose we want the gallery in separate online form, not on the same online form. What can we do? Just add online flag. So from TreeShade menu, select new online and click OK. Now gallery will not be displayed in the same form. So if we refresh, see, gallery have link now. It's separated. So you can click to open a new page for gallery. Let's add button here to go back. In addition to update, we can go back. How we can do that? Or no need, just close the page. Let's try. So double click online. Click no, because we don't want to open the online form. We want to edit the text file itself. So click no. And here we need to add another button, a new button. Let's name back. Colon. And then the location. Double dot and slash. So this going back. But be careful here, because this means update the content in parent folder, because this determines the updating location. To avoid updating, just write void. So we don't want to update content, just to go back. Click OK. And let's try. Let's test. Now in gallery we have button called back. So if we click back, it's supposed to go to the main form without updating anything. Okay, good. We go back to the main form and the gallery is still in its subfolder. So here we need to be careful, because without this word void, all the files will be updated in parent folder. Let's name home instead of back. Here you can, if you repeatedly use the same settings buttons for online text file, add to the template, so always you can find in a new menu. So we can copy the file, let's copy, and from TreeShade menu reveal the template folder, reveal this path, and here let's paste auto resolve. Okay, now we have this settings with two buttons, home and update. Let's rename, let's remove the one here, and instead of online, let's rename sub online. Now let's restart Adobe Bridge. To reveal the template file on the menu, we need to reload, to restart. Here let's go to our project folder, test. Is that right? Yes, test. Now here in TreeShade menu, inside the sub menu, new, you will find our file sub online. So we have online and we have sub online. And any file you repeatedly use, just put in the template menu to reach quickly and duplicate in current folder. Okay, that's it. That's enough for this session. Don't hesitate to ask any question about the software installing or using, and it's totally free. You can install from Adobe Exchange. It's called TreeShade. Go to Adobe Exchange, exchange.adobe.com, and click on Creative Cloud and search for TreeShade. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.